어떻게 아니 어떻게 단번에 알아차리냐 근데? 와 소름 돋는데? 아 예 빵댕님 안녕하세요. 공포게임 맞습니다. 그 작가 시점에서 연출한 공포게임. 들어가자. 한 대도 안 맞았죠? 나이스. 잠깐만 둘 죽였거든? 둘 죽였거든요? 여기서 와리가리 치면서 죽이면 되겠다. 보셨죠? 뭐야? 아, 진짜 잘 피하네. 시작한지 이제 한 30분? 오! 대기 타자 이거. 문 열릴 때까지만 기다리면 되거든요? 열린다. 뭐야? 열렸다. 아니, 언제? 왜 안 열려? 열리는 거야, 마는 거야, 이거? 오케이. 죽였다.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reach the
다 죽여야 열리는구나 이게. 오케이. 자, 바로 계속 갑시다.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice. After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting,
도착했다.
at least for a moment.
와, 드디어 도착했어요.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been
뭐야,
some
이거
kind of
CCTV인가?
Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness.
전화기 찾기?
Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room.
사슴 축제.
I'll reach her. I'll fix her. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
아, 저기 있네, 전화기. 전화기 찾았죠?
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm 앨런웨이크. But listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
자기 아내가 사라졌잖아. 뭐야? 쟤도 귀신이야?
A candy-colored clown they call the Sandman tiptoes to my room every night. Just to sprinkle stardust and to whisper.
왜 이게 에피소드 1 끝이라고요?
Everything is.
Previously on 앨런웨이크.
뭐야 영화야 뭐야 이거?
I came to Bright Falls with my wife Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
그림자 괴물.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
커피 따러 가자. 커피 메이커를 켜세요. 커피?
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
저 무슨 뜻이지? 좋은 뜻인가? 표지 디자인 살펴보기. 이건가? 이건가? 아니 딴 건가? 오! 뭐야 깜짝이야. 아 이거네요.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
뭐야?
Alan?
왜?
Please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine. Just get the lights back on. Now, please.
불 켜러 가자. 퓨즈 상자를 확인하기. 여기 있나?
I really don't like this, Alan. Please hurry.
어디 있는 거야? 나도 찾고 있어. 여기 있나? 여기 있나? 여기 있다. 찾았다.
Alan, please.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Hi. Okay.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
뭐야
Don't worry.
어디야?
We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
아, 부럽다.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job.
근데 이거 시점 바꾸는 거 없나? 왜 계속 오른쪽으로 사람이 움직이냐? 가보죠. 세라와 대화하기. 여기에 있나?
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant.
얘인가?
The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at
아, 이거 지도가 더 어려워.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for
얘가
you in her
세이런가?
office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the
얘인가?
town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on other
세라가 어디 있지?
She'd fit right in where I come from. Alice was missing. I needed help to find her. I wasn't ready to leave.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
휴대전화 집기.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
뭐야?
Go to the back lot.
납치당했나?
Hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with
Midnight.
anything?
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I couldn't go anywhere yet. I had to play along with the caller. Alice's life was at stake.
I need to get some
빗들
air.
주차장으로
Sheriff
가기.
said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
어떻게 들어가지?
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in the abandoned car.
오케이, 들어왔어.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. Oh, I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
이거 원고를 한번 볼까? 어? 아, 이렇게 되구나 이거. 이렇게 진작하면 되는가?
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh!
Hey!
Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a
자,
very
갑시다.
nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car,
제가 러스트인가?
just listen to yourself. What, you shot
Wait
a
here.
guy and his body just
Easy there, boy.
disappeared?
I'm
얘인가?
almost done. Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
강아지 누워 있는 거 불쌍해. 신청서 찾기.
Poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal use here. Hell, you're not supposed to.
Are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week. And
이거겠죠?
someone's got Alice.
Do
And
you
everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality,
Wait
you're
here.
buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
오케이, 별장으로 가자.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster.
아니 그래도 자기 아내는 찾아야 될 거 아니야. 생각을 해라 이 매니저야. 아이 또 영화 나오네.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. But you're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
가자.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
자, 아내 찾으러 가야죠. 러버즈 피크. 여기 예전에 지나갔던 길인데? 빨리 아내 찾으러 가야죠. 원고 집기. 원고 어떻게 확인하더라? 원고. 아, 뭐 이렇게 많아. 아이씨, 원고 안 볼게요, 그냥. 아니, 저거 보고 싶은데 너무 많아.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest. I knew I should have gone to the
가자.
cops. This wasn't the
쭉
smartest thing I've ever
가보자.
done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
뭐야? 뭔가 울렸는데? 뭐지? 여기다. 러버즈 피크. 저쪽으로 가면 된다. 아, 여기서 애들 또 만날 것 같은데. 뭐야 이거. 여기서 만나려나? 뭐야.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
뭐야.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
저 왜 저래? 가자. 어디야? 여기 있다. 찾았죠? 뭔데?
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key. Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
아, 오드리 도트님 안녕하세요.
Rusty had found a page from
예.
the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
네, 말씀하세요. 불을 켜세요.
Good boy.
예, 아예 뭔데? 예, 얘기나 들어보자.